CSU Vikes versus Humber. DDD is on the screen.
Now, I don't know if I brought this up at all, but I'm kind of a DDD knower. But DDD Rob, this is kind of one of those matchups where it's like, yeah, this is like -2 for DDD. But at the same time, DDD, I feel like, can win this matchup off of some very cheesy interactions, and he doesn't die to Rob nearly as fast as a lot of other characters.
Fair enough. I just worry about, like Gordo is always going to be the circumstance, and if you get hit, you're Gordo, but hit back at you, you're not in a happy situation. Is this real?
I don't think so. I think that they are just their hand warming.
This is a
were we wired? Well, they are also probably wired out there. They are always.
This is not like we've been watching these consoles.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Are they wired is the question. Maybe this is why there's no VODs of these guys online, because they just don't have any internet where they're from.
Every time they have a bracket, they go to the local McDonald's, or wait, you said it was a Canadian team?
Yeah, they're from Toronto.
Oh, they go to their local Tim Hortons.
Nope. Famously, the only fast food place in Canada is Tim Hortons. If you don't like donut holes and coffee, it gets.
I mean, if you don't, we're good.
You know what we have in CSU though, coming up this weekend?
I sure hope we don't have a transition to a screen that details a tournament that we're running. Apparently we don't! I've been saved by the bell!
Well, hypothetically, let's not worry about that. That's Smashy Bros right now, and we are still looking at Rob DD. I think DD is a bottom 5 character. I'm not gonna lie.
I think every character in this game could be bottom 5 to me in the right day.
What is this connection? Why is it so bad? You know it's bad when you can see how bad it is.
You microwaving something?
We are wired out there.
We're wired.
We are wired in here.
Leave the arena.
Leave the arena? Leave
the
arena.
Okay, yeah.
It's not us, I promise you. That's true. Nobody knows how Nintendo works.
Alright, we will be back in just a second.
Step into the ring.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We don't know the score quite.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah, sorry about that. I will actually go out and check the score for a second, but I will say that this link does have one stock. At worst, 10-9, but I believe that they said that we were up 1 when I went out there. They were up in general.
You're going to see looking up against this Link from Humber. This seems like a very scary situation for Link to be in, as much as you have those projectiles to play a sort of responsive game to Snake's zoning. a lot of the time, I think that these options are a little bit low in Snakes, especially when you can sort of prevent the remote bomb from getting into position from you're able to prevent remote bomb from really getting the value that you'd wanted to get if you're this Link player here. Remote gets thrown up and until it takes center stage and the down tilt lets a grenade at ledge, waits out. Dash attack into the lead. Humber.
I'm a fan of this matchup from Ruvy's perspective. I think that Snake generally just does more than Link does and does it better than Link. Granted, Link does throw out this wall of projectiles you're seeing here with the remote bomb, the boomerangs, the arrows. But Snake ultimately, grenade, C4, that killed it like 104. What is that move?
I think that Link just does not have the options to like get value off of his zoning in the same way that Snake does. Yep. Snake is almost always going to get a lot of value from just whatever he ends up hitting, and in those kinds of cases, like, what are you supposed to do?
And beyond everything, right? Snake has like combos out of grenade that I feel Link oftentimes just doesn't have. Young Link obviously does. We see that plenty with colonies, but Link just doesn't really combo out of his projectiles in the same way Snake does, and a big part of that is how fast Snake's aerials are compared to Link. For example, do you want to guess how fast down air is via frames?
It's frame 6 if I remember correctly, frame 9 out of shield.
It is frame 3.
Oh, so frame 6 out of shield, got it.
Frame 6 out of shield.
I know it's frame 6 on something. I think that more also the problem comes into like, because of that, Link has to play a much more conventional zoning game. He's essentially playing this game of like, I'm gonna throw projectiles at you, I'm gonna find a kill move once you're high at %, which is not bad. Like, you still have a game plan to perform, but when you're going up against Snake, who is a character who can consistently and constantly kind of badger you and have that badgering convert into an extremely high amount of value, it's frankly really hard to surmount that kind of difference.
A few more little bits of frame data for you. Obviously, Snake's forward air, pretty much a useless move in most situations, right? It's frame 23. It's just too slow to get good practical use out of. Doesn't give you enough reward to warrant it. It's like minus 14 on shield. Not a good move. Nair is frame 10, so out of grenades, you can consistently hit Nair. Back air frame 7, up air frame 10. So you've got a few options for aerials, and obviously up tilt frame 6. So if you hit a grenade into an up tilt, that's like 40% for.
And that'll probably kill them if they're high enough.
Yeah, I mean, generally I think grenade will take them away from the up tilt and kill percentages, but still, it's still a nice little early percent, 35, 40%. Oh, shave off the top there.
Snake gets so much more value than any other zoner in this game. Like, he can just sort of play that zoning game that a lot of these characters want to play, but then, like, it converts. It converts in a way that no other character really can. I guess you could say the same for Young Link, but even then, like, you're having to use those options more as permission tools than as, like, traditional zoning options.
Yeah, another one you could say is, like, Pac-Man gets a lot of reward off of his zoning with the hydrant combos that he can, or, like, Bell. He is going to be the pink Rob. We usually see this on the R end.
Evil Arctic?
Evil Arctic. It's warm! It's warm! It's Sahara! It's Equator! Whatever you want to call it.
I think Warm as a tag is so funny. Hey guys, it's me, Warm.
Oh, please. I mean, this can't be a good matchup.
I don't think it is, but, like, he is still Rob.
I mean, being big is usually bad because you get comboed, but in this case, you're going to be hit by every grenade. I love that little bit of a nair catch. We're seeing him do more of these boxing tools than we used to, Ruby. Right? He's getting a little bit more accustomed to really getting in the enemy player's face, and look at that. We saw, like, he's got a really good nair, back air, and up air, and we saw all three used in tandem. One of them was more so a pressure tool, but still, all of them found some value.
He's got good buttons, what can you say?
Frame 6 out of shield! And it does 20%, by the way. That down air is frame 3 and does 20.
Like Yoshi's, is what we're based.
She is based, yeah. Little down tilt lock with the forward smash follow up. Is that gonna? Nope, he's gonna dodge right through.
Fair, but not good.
A little bit of an air dodge catch as well. Usually you see the Z catch with just air dodge instead. Up smash, yep, that'll kill after the berry. There's still another player in the back pocket for CSU. I would have to assume that's either going to be Chimpus or I feel like they would have already sent in Arctic and Prima, so I think it would
Most likely.
Or one of the two, actually. So they've got either Chimpus,
They've got options, is the least that you can say.
and I can promise you right now, I don't think you need me telling you this, but Arctic is probably the better.
Probably. And I mean, like, the problem is they're stealing your color palette, which is not where you want to be.
6 down air out of shield, by the way. He never used to do that either. Beautiful little up smash catch there, too. But I've never seen him really use down air out of shield, and now he's starting to apply it more often, and it is such a good option.
Really, really good option. You're gonna try and chase top of this blast zone. Not quite gonna find the back air.
Get through that time, but the player for Humber knows that he's going to try to get away from it. Doesn't really quite matter. The down air covers the get up.
I feel like this is also just really bad for Humber because like this is obviously going to be a matchup that Ruby has had experience with.
Of course. Every time we see one of these characters, it always comes up. That's a crazy mash, actually. He mashes and gets the down air off to interrupt the up smash.
Honestly, I really like it. It gives you a lot of options, especially when it's such a fast option that prevents the things from coming out.
Does even more than 20%, by the way. 20% is the short hop version. Obviously, short hop does less percentage. But the short hop...
The grenade, too! Like...
He's really taking this stock to the bank, and again, it stops the combo.
You can't even... Like, you get your damage off of it, but you can't get your knockback because it's just the grenade!
Like, this is just brutal. Like, Ruby might end up dying to his own explosives, but he doesn't really care. He already took 2 stocks off the Humber player here, and he might just be able to take a 3rd even if he drops this one. Forward tilt. Max rage, by the way. Snake, adept at getting that rage online.
Kida.
Smash at the ledge is a classic. The explosions hide his approach, and he's able to grab.
Dash attack, Nikita.
Hashtag's about to kill. He doesn't even need it. He's just gonna Nikita pop. Clap him there.
And you're like, what do you do if you're in that situation? Like, that's painful. That's a really painful circumstance.
The funniest part is usually grenades will explode if you hit them. Sometimes, you know, there's situations where they don't. The one thing that circumvent that is fire. Rob's best move lights himself on fire. Or best engaging tool.
Me when I have to set fire to grenades because I'm bored.
Pretty frequent occurrence, I'd say.
No, yeah, that's like me every Tuesday.
That's a Wednesday thing.
Really?
Works better than my schedule.
I get it.
Between my my first class of the day and then my second class of the day, there's like an hour there, so I like to use that to...
No, yeah, like get like 20, 30%. No, like 60% on yourself off those grenades.
Helps me sleep at night.
Helps me sleep at night.
I was about to say, do you think if somebody slept, they would slowly like drop in percent, but kind of have a character in the game. Main gimmick. Evolving around sleeping.
Don't worry about that. Technical difficulties.
I do believe they said before that they were going to start with Arctic. I do anticipate starting with Arctic yet again. They had shown that earlier. I want to see some King. I love King. It's very fun. Roberto.
We love Robert.
Do you think, Rob, what is a dinosaur that you think Rob would have a close fight with? And you can't say Yoshi.
I don't think any of them are close fights, unironically.
So do you think that are you saying that he would kick the...
He bodies every dinosaur imaginable.
Do you know how big some of those dinosaurs get?
Do you know, it doesn't matter. Unless they have super armor, which they don't, because you can't code super armor into real life. Yeah, Rob is going to grab... What are they going to do against the 0 to death?
Not get knocked back because...
That's not how that works.
Well, I mean, they don't get pop. If Bowser, for example, Bowser metal on Bowser, this is really means that he doesn't take knockback. Like, he doesn't really take knockback. He just kind of stands there, so you can't hit the 0 to death.
These
on
are not metal
monsters.
creatures.
But dinosaurs are way heavier.
They're way heavier than Bowser. I will admit that.
So they're probably heavier than...
But that's not how that works. The things that are preventing Rob from starting these combos are traits.
Also, I don't stun a dinosaur.
Have you punched a dinosaur?
Do birds count?
No!
Birds are dinosaurs.
Not anymore!
Well, they are. So are crocodiles.
That doesn't count! Also, you absolutely stun a crocodile when you punch it.
You irk it, but you don't quite stun.
That's how stun works!
I don't know. I think that in Smash, when you get like stunned, you're just not like, oh, that was annoying. Like if I get hit by a CSS neutral special, I'm not like, oh.
That's different. One, you are separate. Like stun as a mechanic and hit stun are two very different things.
That's true.
Second of all, you deal hit stun, just the thing is normal people have variable hit stun. Rob has hit stun that is baked into his moveset. That is just generally, honest to God, always how it functions.
Dinosaur can outspace though.
Oh, me, I'm a dinosaur, let me outspace this. You have a brain the size of a peanut!
Rob doesn't have a brain.
Yeah, because he's a robot! He doesn't need one!
That's true. Okay. Do you think a dolphin, Rob in a fight?
Which dolphin?
Willy, from the hit movie Willy.
I don't think Free Willy could. I think the dolphin parentheses GameCube.
Huh?
Captive Willy could.
Captain Willy versus Rob, that's like an 8-2 matchup right there. That's +4. Or +3, rather.
Okay.
I had to change them. So Captive Willy beats Rob. Free Willy struggles. Right.
Free Willy is too washed.
What about a Narwhal?
No.
Why not?
What is this, 2012?
Narwhals still exist. They haven't got extinct.
Does it bacon at midnight? Is that the next question?
I do not
Good. You're free from the curse.
bake it at midnight.
Don't... you do not need to observe pain that you do not want to. This world... Stop looking for... Stop opening Pandora's box, okay? Stop opening Pandora's box. Do you know what a cautionary tale is? Because that's what's going on here right now.
I definitely did not find what you were talking about. I found some uniquely baked cookies.
You're looking up... Good. You know what? I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna finish... I'm not even gonna correct myself so that you don't go looking for it. It's not like bad or anything. It's just the curse. Do you want the curse of Osiris on you? That's what I thought.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants the curse of Osiris. Nobody wants the curse of Ra.
We're still in the game, by the way.
Someone just play with
Play. Yeah, you got it. Our producer. I say we put this on stream. Producer versus Colin. Also, make sure you change the your pronouns. And also your name, because you're not Humber. When I first heard the name Humber, I thought it was like Humberg, like Humburger.
Humber.
Well, you're...
They're Humber now.
Colin has changed sides. How do we know this is Colin? What if this is... If they lied to us? With the captain of the CSU,
Yes.
Smashy Bro... Okay. Does Steve's tools lose durability, or do Steve's tools lose durability if they whiff? Because that broke after you hit the crafting table and then him. And you hadn't hit anything before that, so I think they lose durability on whiff.
Which is weird, because I don't think that happens in
It does if you hit grass.
not whiffing.
Where is he gone? Oh, it's a bait. He tricked you. Edge guard. That was a good read from him. They're so strong.
But they really gave you Go-Go Gadget kill the opponent.
Yeah, just as a whole character. Like, then again, that's Ganondorf, and he's the worst character in the game, but...
No, see, it's not Ganondorf, because Ganondorf doesn't actually win the game.
How good would Ganondorf be if he was, like...
He was stapled to, like, Sheik.
Well, I was gonna say, like, Link. Like, they team up, and... Like, you know, Pyramithra, you can switch between them. If you could switch between, like, young Link and Ganondorf...
See,
And then just go for a random forward smash.
I mean, the problem is, like, are you really switching to Ganondorf when you're young Link? Like, I think the problem with that is, like, I would rather just kill them off the top with the up B. That's kind of baller.
Link, young Link, 2 Link transformation.
No. Sheik Ganondorf.
Huh?
Sheik Ganondorf. Combo character.
What about Sheik Zelda Ganondorf?
No, Zelda has to be on her own.
That's true.
But, like, Sheik's problem is, like, you can't kill with this character. This character doesn't kill people. And also kind of doesn't do damage, but that's another problem.
Who else could we pair with? Well, Sheik does decent. He has kill confirm. Who could we pair with Sheik to best other? Oh no, because then he would just never pick Sheik.
Oh, for
Yeah, sure, you...
Okay, no, but imagine, like, combo characters with Steve. You place blocks and then switch off Steve.
I think edgeguard, like in terms of edgeguarding, you would rather ledge trap as Steve, to be honest, than try to edgeguard with Sheik. Especially because you could just get materials with Steve during that time. Like, you could just get iron. That would
I
be
teleported to the platform!
a skill issue. If hitting people as Sheik gave you materials, I still think you would rather just ledge trap. You'd play Sheik in neutral more, and just fish for, like,
Set up
needles.
3-block wall and then...
I think is neat. Here's my thing. I'm surprised we...
Ooh, K-Rule. Put K-Rule on Sheik. Because then you get down throw kill confirms. Because here's the thing, No, let me cook. The problem with Sheik is once you get past like 80, 90, your kill confirms stop working. That's when K-Rule's kill confirms come online. That's where his up throw starts killing. That's where down throw up tilt becomes a thing.
What if we just threw Pithra? What if that's the thing we do?
That's the easy answer.
It's easy, because, like, who doesn't want to just have... I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah, but I want an interesting thought experiment. I want to think about it.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to think about Gay Rule. My character's boring.
I don't know if-
I don't have... I...
Maybe Bowser then. Or Incineroar. Bowser or Incineroar. Because they just kill you at the no more Sheik kill confirm. Ooh, Terry!
I would like Terry. I think Terry
Sheik
would go
Terry?
hard. Sheik Terry would go hard.
You switch to Terry when you're at like 90 and then they have to give you go?
Surprised there are not very many... I'm trying to think of mechanics
You
that
switch
act...
to Sephiroth every thing and have Wing and then switch back as...
What if Sheik got Wing?
I think she'd still be top 15. That was good.
Okay.
That's
not
not
bad.
good. I'm trying to think, does anybody have a mechanic in Smash that cares about hitting the opponent? Like,
What do you mean by that?
like you gain a resource by hitting the opponent in rapid succession,
Does
and you get to use that resource.
does Joker and Cloud count? Because they get their mechanics.
They're the closest to it, but like, there's no, like, here's the thing. I think, if Smash Ultimate wants to do gauges, fine. I'm fine with the gauge meta. I'm fine with every DLC character having a gauge. I can live with that. Why are the gauges like they are? Like, admittedly, I think Steve is cool. I think having to choose in neutral to be like, I'm just gonna get my materials, I think that that's neat. I think that's a little uninteractive, but I think that it's neat. Mana, sure.
Oh, that's another one. Hero gets mana back for hitting people.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's the only way he has to gain mana other than gaining it 1 mana per second.
Or dying.
Or dying. Is you hit the other player and you get mana equivalent to the percent you deal.
It's the closest we've gotten to it. Like, I think that's cool. I just think that it would be more interesting. Like, just put a vampire in Smash. Make him be like, hey, when I hit you, I take your blood, and then for my special moves, I get to use it.
I mean, Robin down.
That's not... You're using it to heal. I don't think that that's using it.
But you are getting something out of it.
Yeah, and I get something from hitting the other player called damage. That doesn't make every character a resource character based around getting hits.
Does Kirby count?
No.
I think we just want to end this.
Listen.
I hate to say it. Sorry, everybody watching online, but there's nothing we could realistically.
Take care, y'all. Come back tomorrow. There will be